Hi guys, this is Crafty Cat. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. We are here with a brand new Amazon Prime unboxing unbagging video, and I did. I already took my scissors and I cut through here because I thought this was something else. I didn't realize this was something that I could open on camera. So we're going to continue here now with it. That happens when you order like your own stuff that you use all the time, plus like Christmas gifts. So anyway, this is a gift that I got from my dad. Every year, I get him a new cookbook from the Austria area because my dad is from Austria. And it's getting harder and harder to find new ones. So I saw this on Amazon, and it looks like it's got scratched up a little bit, and that's not good because this is supposed to be brand new. Do you see that? This is supposed to be a brand new book, and it did come with some bubbles, like those things. But yeah, it's got some scratches on the back. Anyway, let's see. You know what? Before I do the anyway, let's see. Hang on and let me get situated more comfortably so that it's not so far from the camera. Hang on. Okay, guys. So I've got a pillow on my lap so that I can show you this a little bit better. We'll do a very quick flip through. But first, I got this off Amazon.ca, and I paid $42.59 for this. I think it was $37.92. Before tax, so the 42 was with tax. Yeah. So and I see the price changing. Like the day after I bought it, it went up to $64, and now today it's down to $37.92 again. So if you do like this and you want to get it, make sure you get it for a good price, because there's no way I would pay $64, and it was like the same seller and everything. So anyway, let's take a look. So this is Alpine Cookbook, Comfort Food from the Mountains, by Hans Gerlach, and as you can see, it's a nice hefty book. It is thick. And what did I just drop? Something just fell off my table. I don't know what. Here is the back of the book, and it's got some little recipes here that you could see. And it says, "Welcome to the world of hearty mountain food. This beautifully illustrated book celebrates the traditional favorites and offers a modern take on the recipes to bring them into the 21st century. Alpine Cookbook features classics such as fondue or raclette and delicious dumplings, raviola, and Kaiserschmarrn, alongside secret recipes passed down from generation to generation. The author, Hans Gerlach, grew up in the Alps. In this book, he uses his experience as a chef in a Michelin-starred restaurant to update his favorite mountain dishes with a lighter, more health-conscious approach. Discover the authentic tastes of the mountains with a modern-day twist." And this is what it is supposed to cost. And that is not what I paid, but this came out in 2015. So, yeah. All right, so I like that it's big. My dad is 85 years old, so I wanted a book that he could easily see. And I went online before I bought this, and I looked at someone doing a flip through, and I'm so glad someone did. I forget the person's name, but whoever you were, thank you. And that's why I do flip throughs too, because I find it's really important. So here are the contents. We have snacks and light meals, soups, small dishes, and vegetarian cuisine, cheese dishes, fish, meat, pastries, and dessert. There's an index and acknowledgments. There's a foreword. There's a little bit of artwork. And he'll like that there's a picture of the Alps and like a bighorn sheep kind of thing. So that's really pretty. And here's a foreword. And he says, "My first food memory is round and sweet. Grandmother's Knuddel. So plum dumplings. Now we call those knuddels. Genodel. Okay. We call them plum knuddels. So anyway, those are so good, you guys. It's like a dumpling with plums inside that are cooked and pitted with some sugar inside and cinnamon, and on the outside it's fried in It's like breadcrumbs mixed with different kinds of, I think, cinnamon and sugar. So, so good. But anyway, I'm not going to read the whole thing. But here are the snacks and late meals. Some rye bread. So the first thing in the book is an Alpine hot dog with onion mustard. And it's bratwurst. And you can see a full-size picture. I thought my dad will really like that. And then Alpine pickles. So it's basically pickles, but done the way they do it. And look there's cauliflower and squash and root vegetables and onions and celery and all kinds of stuff. Sour onions. My dad will love that. My dad loves onions. He loves sauerkraut. Cabbage flatbread with Bundner Fleisch. Fleisch means meat. An endive salad. And there's a picture. And then it says whether it's easy to vary or not. And this is Musc de Provence pumpkin with South Tyrolean speck. Mache lettuce and toasted pumpkin seeds. Speck is kind of like a bacon. It's kind of like a cured meat that looks to me like bacon. I don't know how else to explain it. My dad loves it. Potato cheese spread with bacon and rye bread. And here's some pictures. Green bean salad with egg, potatoes, and sour cream and dough. Beet carpaccio with watercress, sour cream, and I may be mispronouncing everything that you hear me say. That looks very good, though. Endive with caramelized onions. Potato casserole. That looks good. Baked Swiss dumplings. So far, we're on page 34, and so far, there's been a recipe and a picture, which is awesome, because a lot of cookbooks do not have that. A lot of cookbooks, they have a bunch of recipes, and then there'll be a little section with pictures. So when you look at the recipe, it'll say, like, go to page 49 for the picture. I hate that. This is ideal. Every cookbook should do this. Recipe, picture, recipe, picture. If this keeps going like that, this will be like one of the best cookbooks I've ever bought for my dad. Beef salad. Use up leftovers. My dad is going to love this book. Clear pumpkin soup with chestnuts. That sounds good. Baked cheese soup. Oh my God, I love cheese. Oh yeah, it kind of looks like a French onion soup, only it's got smoked bacon and fennel and parsley and oregano and cheese. All kinds of things. That looks very good. Oh, I hope my dad makes that. Split pea soup with Swiss chard. Yeah, this is a beautiful book. Herb soup. Like the photos are just really nice. And the pages feel nice. They don't feel thin and cheap. They're nice. They're a nice thickness. Bread soup with fried onions and blood sausage. I will never eat this ever. My father will probably love that. That kind of grosses me out. Horseradish dumplings, mini mushroom dumplings, and mini cheese dumplings. Butcher soup. Barley soup with dandelion. Oh, I would like that. I love barley soup and I love dandelion. And you know what? Whenever I eat dandelion greens, I feel so good. There's something in a dandelion green that makes me feel energetic and healthy and full of life. And I don't get that with other greens that I eat. Only the dandelion. So I don't know what's in dandelion that say not in spinach or rapa. I don't know. Sauerkraut soup with smoked sausage. My dad will love this. He eats cabbage every single day. He eats cabbage soup. He loves sauerkraut. Potato leek soup with oregano cream. And now we're into the small dishes in the vegetarian cuisine. And We have an asparagus tart. Ooh, ricotta gnocchi. That's something we'd have my mom's side of the family, Italy. Oh my God, that looks good. Spinach dumplings in beef broth. Yeah, I would eat that. Puffed potatoes with sauerkraut. Yeah, I'm never gonna. Zillertal dumplings with sauteed beet salad. Homemade noodles and ham. Cauliflower with bechamel sauce. I don't know how to say that word. Baked black salsify. Potato ravioli with a liverwurst filling. Oh, wow. I don't mind liverwurst once in a while on rye bread. I have to be in the mood. When I'm in the mood, I love it. And I think it must be when my iron is low, because I suffer with low iron. And then I crave liverwurst. And then I'll eat like the whole tube of liverwurst in a week. Every day I'll have like one piece of rye bread with some liverwurst on it. And then when it's gone, I don't want liverwurst again for a whole year. But my dog Benji loved liverwurst. It was his favorite food. Buckwheat ravioli with burrata, wild garlic filling. That's different. Carthaginian cheese noodles with a fried potato filling. Oh, that sounds really good. Potato goulash. We had goulash for supper today, but my dad doesn't put potatoes in it. It's just meat. My dad's basically, it's meat and onion and paprika. Maybe some salt and pepper. And then we just dip fresh bread into it. Glarus macaroni. Yeah, this is like macaroni and cheese. Alpine style. That looks very good. Parsnip puree. Red beets with horseradish cream. I do not like horseradish at all. That is not something I like. My dad will only eat horseradish mustard. He won't eat like normal mustard. I do not like the taste of horseradish. Cheese. There's a whole section on cheese. Okay, I love this book. A whole section on cheese dishes? Yes. Like, how good does that look? Oh my God, I want some cheese now. Melted cheese. Oh, there's like nothing better than melted cheese, except for maybe melted chocolate. Cheese potato pancakes. I can tell you right now, my dad will probably make this right away. And if he does, I am there for it. Gomer potato pie. Never heard of potato pie. Oh, there's walnuts and nutmeg in it. Wow. And leeks. Gruyere cheese tarts. Sorry for mispronouncing every word. That looks good. So the Alps go all through Europe. My dad's just in the Austrian part. There's Italian Alps, there's Swiss Alps. So I guess this is recipes from anywhere in any Alp, which is awesome. Cool. Okay, now a Swiss cheese fondue. I have not had a cheese fondue since the 70s and I was a little girl. But you know what? I am there for it. I would love to have a cheese fondue. We don't even have a fondue pot anymore. Do they still make those? I remember the chocolate fondues and the cheese fondues, and I could never decide what I liked better, because when I was eating the cheese fondue, I thought this is the best thing I've ever had in my life. And then the next time we'd have the chocolate fondue, and I'm like, no, this is the best thing I've ever had in my life. Raclette with honey and nuts. That looks very good. What is this? Lemon, orange, thyme, chili pepper, salt, sugar, apple or pear, raclette cheese, scallions, hazelnuts or walnuts, and honey. So I guess it's a dessert. It says in Valesian, here. Cabins, half cheese wheels are placed on a stone slab at the edge of a hot wood fire. Oh my God, I want to go there. The cut side melts in seconds and the edge is brown. Right before the cheese starts to flow, it is transferred to a plate with gloves and served immediately with sides. Not all of the guests can eat this at the same time because the cheese would get cold. Oh my God. Alpine chutney with quinces. And now for the pantry. Pear ketchup. No way. Maybe I'll make that. That sounds very good. Baked cheesy noodles. Yum. Stuffed cabbage rolls. How is this different from the cabbage rolls we eat all the time? It's got cheese in it. Our cabbage rolls have no cheese. That looks very good. Spinach casserole. I love spinach, but I like dandelion better for the way it makes me feel. I like, in the spring, I just go in the backyard because we don't have any dogs there anymore. And I just like pick dandelion and eat it, but only in the early spring because it's not good when it's old and tough. It's so good when it's young, the leaves. Cabbage flan with fondue. And you can eat it raw like a salad, but I usually cook it like a spinach. Polenta dumplings with gravy. Oh my God, yes. That looks very good. Fish. Okay, if you're a fan of fish, I apologize because I am not that much of a fan of fish. Well, although I would eat that. That looks good. And you know what? That's a lie. In the summer, my parents go fishing and we have fresh pickerel and I love it. I guess it's just in the winter I don't like it. I don't like the store-bought fish. And I feel sorry for the fish that my parents catch because they were swimming and, you know, alive and then they were dead. I feel bad for them. I won't go fishing myself. But I will eat the ones they catch because, well, it's already dead. And my parents worked hard to catch them and they're delicious. And to be honest, a fish will eat a fish. Like a fish will eat any fish that fits in its mouth. So if a fish will eat a fish, why can't I eat fish? Arctic char. I'm crazy, I know. Xander pumpkin patties. Yes, that looks very good. Smoked trout patties with cucumber salad. See, I won't eat a fish if it looks like a fish. My fish has to have no head, no tails, no skin. That is the only way I will eat it. Xander stacks with asparagus. I guess Xander is a kind of fish. That looks really good. Baked whitefish, that's a no for me. Trout grosto with potato chips and crispy sage. That looks yummy. But not the skin. I won't eat the fish skin. Gross. Steamed perch with Bundnerfleisch. What the heck is a Bundnerfleisch? We used to get fresh fish right at my perch at my camp. When I was a little girl, I did go fishing, and perch is what we caught. And the water of Lake Superior is so clear, you could look over the side of the boat and see where your worm or your lure or your minnow is. And if there was this like small fish in front of it, you could just move it in front of a bigger fish because you could see clear down to all the fish. It was so cool. But then when I got older, like around 12, 13, I stopped fishing because I was sad for the fish. Meat. And I was also a vegetarian for several years until I got seriously low in iron. Not just iron, but my ferritin levels they were so low they couldn't be measured. And then I started getting iron shots because the iron pills weren't working. And then I got an allergic reaction to the iron shots a week before I was supposed to start iron transfusions. And then my doctor says you can no longer be a vegetarian. So I had to quit. My body needed the meat. So my body does not want to be a vegetarian. This looks so good. Herb fried chicken. Corn-fed chicken cordon bleu with wild garlic. Cordon bleu. I know this one. I've had this before. It's very good. Tri-tip tarragon lemon mustard. Swiss sauerbraten. Oh, right. I don't know. Gremolata pork roast. I do not like a pork roast. Veal. I will not eat veal. Veal is cruel. Goulash with elderberries. Oh, that sounds good. Venison packets. I've only had venison once or twice in my life, and I didn't know it was a deer when I ate it. I have had moose when I taught up north in Moosonee. All of my students used to bring me moose meat. Venison chestnut meatballs. Pulled venison in a piandina. Smoked meat with pointed cabbage. Braised beef cheeks? No. Slow braised mountain lamb shoulder. I won't eat lamb either. Or rabbit. Lamb steaks with mountain herb butter and mashed beans. Veal rolled roast with dried pear filling. KUK schnitzel with mashed potatoes. I like schnitzel, but not with veal. I like chicken schnitzel or pork schnitzel, but I won't eat the veal schnitzel. All right. Pastries and desserts. And I have no idea what that word is. Nut tartlets. That looks good. Spelt Raindling. Oh my God. I don't know what that. Oh, raisins and rum, you guys. I do not like raisins. My dad loves raisins, and I can guarantee you he will be making this. Mini cheese-filled pancakes with raspberries. Oh, that looks yummy. Caramelized Kaiserschmarren. Raisins, rum, flour, cream. I do not like raisins. I bet you could substitute cranberries, dried cranberries, for the raisins. Croissant Koch. Koch? I don't know how to pronounce that either. Salzburger sweet dumplings. Yogurt Koch? I don't know, with blueberries. Looks good. Koch is the Austrian word for a small dessert somewhere between a pudding and a souffle. Lighter than a pudding, but much more stable than a souffle. It works best in baking dishes with straight sides. Okay. My dad's Austrian, but he never taught me how to speak the language. I only know a few words. Walnut Koch, and I guarantee that's not how you pronounce it. Port wine Kleitzen and cherry roaster. What? I'm not sure what that is. Blueberry compote. My dad pronounces it compote. Rhubarb compote and strawberry sauce. My dad makes a lot of these. He makes apple compote. Apple powder. Apricot, vanilla beans, dried apricots, dessert wine, or fruity white wine. Oh. Spelt sweet rolls. Now, my dad made something like this last week. They looked like this, but the insides of these are apricots and plums. And he put prunes and rum inside of his. And something else. I think maybe cinnamon. I don't know. I didn't think I'd like it because I'm not really a fan of prunes, but it was delicious. Milk cream strudel. And my mother loves to cook, and I would be happy to buy my mom cookbooks, but she doesn't like to use cookbooks. She has my old cookbooks that she uses, but whenever I say, do you want a new cookbook? She goes, I don't need a cookbook. And I have a million cookbooks because I went through a cooking phase. So she constantly uses all my cookbooks. So I guess she feels she doesn't need any more. I don't know. This looks really good, this milk cream strudel. We make apple strudel. My mom makes it for my dad. This looks very nice. There's organic lemon, butter, egg yolks, ricotta cheese, hazelnuts, and sour cream in the filling. It sounds very good. Mini puff pastry, pear strudels. Oh, I love pear. So I would just leave out that looks very much like a raisin. I think the Austrians and the Alpine people put raisins in everything. Maybe that's not a raisin. Yes, 4 tablespoons raisins. The only time I've ever liked a raisin was in Raisin Bran because they're hard raisins and sugary. Italian plum cheese dumpling. Oh my God. That looks really good. Now we have plum canoodles which don't have cheese in them, but they look like that. Poppy seed dumplings with glazed quinces. I don't know what a quince is. It says quince jelly or jam is very easy to make. The hard fruit has to be cut up first and cooked. So I guess it's a fruit. It says it can be found at many Turkish markets. Well, I'm in Northern Ontario, Canada. I've never seen a quince. Powidl dumplings. It says advanced. My mom could do it. That looks very, very good. Mini Linzer torts with quince jelly. Like, you could substitute any jelly of your liking, I'm pretty sure. Although it wouldn't taste the same. This is a sundae cake. That looks very good. Blueberry pancakes with sour cream. That sounds lovely. We make blueberry pancakes here. Fried dough with strawberries and cream. That looks beautiful. It's made with rye flour. Cheese donuts with rhubarb raspberry compote or compote. That looks good. And the index. And you guys, this is a beautiful cookbook. There's a picture on every page. This is like one of the best cookbooks I've ever bought. My dad is going to love it. And even though my mom pretends to hate cookbooks, she uses all of mine, and I guarantee she will make something out of it too. So that is it. I know this video went on and on and on. It's almost half an hour. But I find it extremely helpful when I'm shopping to go to a video if there is a flip through showing, you know, what it looks like. And this is a beautiful book. So thank you, Hans Gerlach. So, and it's a nice size. Beautiful cookbook. All right, guys. So that is it. And look how nice my nails are holding up, my Christmas nails. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And all of those good things. And most importantly of all, take care and stay safe. Bye for now. And I'm sorry if you see this after Christmas, but the whole month of December was taken up with my Advent calendar. All right, guys. Bye for now.